The wolf lives for the hunt. It doesn't wait for opportunity. It creates it. The chase, the pursuit, the struggle to earn every victory is what keeps the wolf alive. It's not the meal that gives it strength. It's the hunt itself. In fitness, you must learn to love the process the same way. The goal isn't just to build muscle or lose weight. It's to become stronger, more focused, and more disciplined through the pursuit. The hunt represents effort, passion, and persistence. Every drop of sweat is part of the chase. When you train with a wolf mindset, you find joy not in the result, but in the pursuit of it. The wolf hunts with purpose. It doesn't move randomly. Every step, every breath, every strike is deliberate. It studies the terrain, understands the prey, and uses strategy. That's how you must approach your fitness journey, with intention. Don't walk into the gym without direction. Know your goal, know why you're there. The wolf doesn't waste energy on meaningless movement. It focuses its power on the mission. Every rep, every run, every session should serve your purpose. The wolf mindset turns your training from a routine into a pursuit of mastery. The wolf also hunts with hunger, not just for food, but for survival. It knows that comfort means weakness and hunger means growth. The same applies to your progress. Stay hungry, even when you achieve success. Never get too satisfied, because comfort is where strength fades. Hunger fuels consistency. It reminds you that there's always more to learn, more to lift, more to become. The wolf doesn't stop when it catches one prey. It moves on to the next hunt. In fitness, once you conquer one goal, set another. Stay hungry because hunger keeps you alive. The hunt demands patience. The wolf doesn't rush. It waits, stalks, and times its move with precision. In your training, patience is your weapon. You can't rush transformation. Muscles don't grow overnight. Discipline doesn't appear in a week, and mastery doesn't happen in a month. The wolf understands that the waiting, the repetition, the silence before the strike, those moments are where strength is forged. Patience in training teaches you that progress is slow but sure. The hunt reminds you that consistency will always outperform speed. The wolf never hunts alone without reason. It understands the value of the pack, the shared hunger, the synchronized effort, the unity of purpose. Each wolf knows its role, and together they bring down prey far greater than anyone could alone. In your journey, your pack can be your training partners, mentors, or supportive community. Surround yourself with those who share your hunger, not those who dull it. The wolf doesn't run with sheep, it runs with wolves. Build your circle with people who make you stronger, not weaker. The hunt also teaches adaptability. Not every chase ends in success. Sometimes the prey escapes. Sometimes the terrain changes. Sometimes exhaustion wins. But the wolf doesn't quit, it learns. It studies its failure, sharpens its senses, and hunts again. You must carry that same attitude in fitness. Some days you'll fail lifts, some weeks you'll lose momentum, but that's part of the hunt. Every setback carries a lesson. The wolf adapts its method. You must adapt your mindset. Adaptation is survival. Growth is built from the lessons of failed hunts. The wolf hunts in silence. It doesn't announce its presence. It moves quietly and strikes when the time is right. That silence is discipline. In your training, silence your noise. Your complaints, your doubts, your comparisons. Don't announce your goals, let your results speak. The wolf doesn't boast, it acts. The silence of focus is more powerful than the noise of talk. Train quietly, work consistently, and when you succeed, let your transformation make the sound. Silence, effort, and consistency are the traits of the true hunter. The hunt requires endurance. The wolf doesn't stop after a few minutes. It chases for miles. The prey tests its stamina, its focus, and its determination. In your fitness journey, endurance separates the strong from the weak. Many start with energy, but only those with endurance finish. The wolf doesn't chase because it's easy. It chases because it must. Your goals demand that same mindset. Push beyond fatigue. When your muscles burn and your breath shortens, that's when you're closest to victory. The wolf doesn't slow down when the prey gets faster. It pushes harder. The hunt also tests unity between the mind and body. The wolf's instincts guide every movement. Its body obeys without hesitation. In training, that same synchronization is vital. Your mind must lead your body with clarity and command. When your body says stop, your mind says go. When your body doubts, your spirit commands it forward. That harmony between mind and muscle creates flow where every rep feels like a rhythm, every movement feels alive. The wolf hunts in flow, you train in flow, that's where greatness is born, and finally, the hunt gives meaning to the wolf's existence. Without the chase, there's no growth, no strength, no life. The wolf doesn't hunt for pleasure. It hunts for purpose. The same applies to your pursuit of fitness. You train not just to look strong, but to become strong mentally, physically, and spiritually. The hunt represents the never-ending pursuit of betterment. The wolf thrives because it keeps chasing. Every day in the gym is another hunt, a battle between who you were and who you're becoming. The wolf doesn't fear the chase, it lives for it. The wolf knows its territory like the back of its paw. Every inch of land, every path through the forest, every hidden danger, it understands them all. It patrols its ground daily, not out of fear, but to maintain dominance. That's how you must treat your environment in fitness and life. Your body is your first territory, your temple, your foundation, your battlefield. You must know it, respect it, and take control of it. Understand your limits, your strengths, your weaknesses, and your potential. Just like the wolf, you must master your space before you can expand it. When a wolf marks its territory, it sends a message, "This is my ground." It doesn't need to explain or shout. It simply leaves its mark with confidence. You must learn to leave your mark in the gym the same way, not by arrogance, but through discipline. Let your work ethic, consistency, and focus speak for you. When you walk into the gym, you should carry that energy that says, "I belong here." Not because you're better than others, but because you've earned your place through relentless effort. A wolf never asks for permission. It claims its ground through dominance and discipline. The wolf's control of its territory is not just physical, it's mental. It knows what belongs and what doesn't. It defends its space against intruders and threats. In your journey, your territory also includes your mind. You must guard it, protect it from negativity, distractions, and self-doubt. Every thought that enters your mind either builds you or breaks you. The wolf doesn't let another predator walk freely into its domain. Neither should you allow fear or failure to take residence in your mind. Protect your mental ground like the wolf guards its den. The wolf maintains its territory through vigilance. Even when it rests, it listens. Even when it sleeps, it senses. That's awareness. In fitness, awareness means being conscious of your actions. What you eat, how you train, what you think. Many people fail not because they lack strength, but because they lose awareness of their purpose. The wolf never forgets where it is or why it's there. You must also stay alert, stay mindful, and stay aware. Complacency is the silent thief of progress. When you lose awareness, you lose control over your territory. The wolf doesn't allow chaos in its domain. It operates with balance. There's order in its movements, purpose in its choices. That's how your fitness lifestyle should be, structured and disciplined. Every aspect of your day, your sleep, your diet, your routine, should reflect control. You can't dominate your body if your habits dominate you. You can't lead your life if distractions lead you. The wolf runs a disciplined kingdom. You must do the same with your life. Control isn't about rigidity, it's about alignment. When everything in your world moves toward one purpose, you become unstoppable. Every wolf knows its boundaries not out of fear but out of wisdom. It knows how far to push, when to strike, and when to recover. In your training, understanding boundaries is strength. Overtraining without rest leads to destruction, just as overconfidence leads to downfall. The wolf knows that patience preserves power. You must learn when to push your limits and when to recover. Rest doesn't make you weak. It makes you more dangerous. Even the alpha wolf rests to prepare for the next hunt. Control is about knowing the rhythm between aggression and patience. The wolf's territory is also a reflection of its effort. If the wolf grows weak, its territory shrinks. If it stays strong, its domain expands. The same truth applies to you. The stronger you become physically, mentally, and spiritually, the wider your influence grows. Your territory in life expands with your strength. Weak effort leads to a small life. Powerful effort leads to greatness. Every workout, every disciplined choice, every act of focus strengthens your claim over your world. The wolf expands its domain by proving it deserves it. You must do the same. When the wolf senses intrusion, it doesn't panic. It responds with calm dominance. That's control. Life will always challenge your territory through obstacles, setbacks, or negativity. But when you're grounded in discipline and faith, you respond, not react. You face challenges with a steady heart. You don't let chaos shake your core. That's true control. To remain unshaken when life tests your ground. The wolf doesn't run from threats. It stands tall, defends what's his, and moves forward. That's how you protect your progress, by standing firm in the face of challenge. The wolf doesn't need approval to lead its territory. It doesn't compare its domain to another's. It focuses only on improving and maintaining its own. That's how you must think. Don't waste energy comparing your journey to others. Your growth, your strength, your results, they belong to you. The wolf doesn't care about another pack's success. It only cares about being strong enough to defend its own. Focus on your path, your progress, and your peace. Comparison weakens the spirit. Focus strengthens it. You are your own competition, and as the wolf walks through its land, there's a silent power in its steps. It knows this place is under its rule because it earned it through struggle, battle, and endurance. That's the essence of control, earned authority, not borrowed confidence. You must earn control over your body, your habits, and your mind through consistency and sacrifice. The wolf doesn't inherit territory, it conquers it. Every drop of sweat you give, every day you stay disciplined, you're claiming your ground, building your kingdom, and declaring to the world that this is your territory and you control it. When the wolf faces a storm, it doesn't run away. It lowers its head, narrows its eyes, and walks straight through it. That's the spirit you must build inside yourself. The wolf understands that the only way out of the storm is through it. In the gym, in life, in every challenge you face, running away only makes the storm chase you longer. But when you face it, step by step, with faith and courage, it eventually fades behind you. That's what strength truly is. Not the absence of struggle, but the ability to move forward, even when everything in you wants to quit. The wolf doesn't back down from pain. It doesn't look for comfort, it looks for growth. When hunger strikes, when the cold wind cuts through its fur, it doesn't complain. It adapts. It knows that every struggle sharpens its instincts. Every hardship builds its resilience. That's how you must treat your journey. The soreness in your muscles, the fatigue in your body, the exhaustion in your mind, they're not signs of weakness. They're proof that you're transforming. The wolf sees adversity as training. You must learn to see pain as progress, not punishment. When the wolf locks eyes with a rival, there's no hesitation. It doesn't ask, "Can I win?" It says, "I will." That conviction comes from preparation, not arrogance. In your fitness journey, when the weights seem heavy, when the diet feels impossible, when the days feel long, you must stand firm and remind yourself that you've already come too far to back down. The wolf doesn't retreat because it believes in its ability to endure. You must develop that same unshakable belief, a faith in yourself rooted in discipline, not ego. The wolf never lets fear dictate its actions. It feels fear, but it moves anyway. Fear is not the enemy, it's the test of courage. You must face the fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the fear of pain, and move forward regardless. In the gym, when your body screams to stop and your mind whispers doubt, that's when the transformation begins. The wolf doesn't listen to fear, it listens to purpose. You must learn to silence fear with action. Every time you face what scares you, you grow stronger. The wolf doesn't conquer fear by avoiding it. It conquers fear by facing it. Even when the wolf stands alone, surrounded by uncertainty, it holds its ground. That's the power of self-reliance. There will be times in your journey when no one will believe in you, when no one will cheer for you, when no one will understand why you keep pushing. But just like the lone wolf, you must keep walking, because your strength doesn't come from the crowd. It comes from your conviction. The wolf doesn't need validation, it needs purpose. You don't need approval, you need focus. When you move with purpose, even your silence becomes powerful. The wolf doesn't back down because it knows its identity. It knows what it is and what it stands for. That's the kind of mindset you must build, a clear understanding of who you are and what you're chasing. Most people quit because they forget their reason. The wolf never forgets. Whether it's hunger, survival, or protection, it moves with a reason that cannot be shaken. When your why becomes powerful enough, no obstacle can stop you. Know who you are, know what you're fighting for, and remind yourself of it daily. That clarity is what gives you the courage to never back down. In every fight, the wolf commits fully. It doesn't enter halfway. It gives everything it has, every ounce of energy, every bit of focus. That's what your training must be, total commitment. Half effort brings half results. The wolf fights until its last breath, not because it enjoys the fight, but because it refuses to surrender what it stands for. When you enter your gym, enter with that same spirit. Don't lift casually, lift with intent. Don't train for appearance, train for dominance. The wolf doesn't play at surviving, it lives to thrive. The wolf never looks for an easier path. The harder the terrain, the stronger it becomes. It understands that the struggle is the sharpening stone of greatness. Every time you choose the hard path, waking up early, staying consistent, eating clean, training when tired, you're shaping the warrior within. The wolf's muscles are built from miles of endurance, from endless hunts, from nights of hunger. Your strength too will come from persistence through discomfort. Easy paths create weak souls. The hard path builds legends. Be the wolf that walks uphill while others rest at the bottom. The wolf carries scars not as marks of pain, but as symbols of survival. Every scar tells a story of a battle fought and won. That's how you must see your setbacks. Each failure, each injury, each disappointment, they're not signs that you're broken, they're proof that you're unbreakable. The wolf doesn't hide its scars. It wears them proudly because they remind it of what it endured. You too must look at your scars, physical and emotional, as reminders that you are still standing, still growing, still fighting. Strength isn't the absence of wounds. It's the mastery of healing through them. And when the wolf howls at night, it's not a cry of fear. It's a declaration. It tells the world, I'm still here. That's the sound of survival, resilience, and dominance. When life throws you down, when pain tries to silence you, rise again and let your presence be felt. Keep moving, keep growing, keep howling through your actions. Because the wolf never backs down, not in the cold, not in hunger, not in loneliness, and not in battle. It keeps standing, keeps fighting, and keeps walking through every storm until it owns the silence that tried to break it. So when you step into the gym, don't walk in like everyone else. Walk in like the wolf, focus sharp, heart steady, purpose clear. You're not here to show off, you're here to evolve. You're not chasing followers, you're chasing greatness. Every rep, every drop of sweat, every moment of struggle is shaping something within you that the world will one day admire. Remember this, the wolf doesn't chase fame, it creates fear in the heart of weakness. Train in silence, move with intent, and let your results speak the language of power. Because when you carry the wolf mindset, you don't follow the pack, you lead it. The wolf knows its ground. It walks the same trails, guards the same hills, and marks the same borders. Its territory is not just land, it's identity, effort, and survival. Every step the wolf takes within its domain is a statement. This is mine, and I have earned it. In fitness, your body, your discipline, and your progress are your territory. You've built them through struggle, through sweat, through pain. You cannot allow laziness, distraction, or negativity to invade it. Like the wolf, you must protect your progress fiercely. Every time you skip a workout, every time you break your focus, you open the gates for weakness to enter. Your body is your ground, defend it with consistency and respect. When a wolf senses intruders in its territory, it doesn't hesitate to respond. It doesn't wait for others to protect what's its own. It stands guard. In the same way, when distractions try to pull you away, comfort, procrastination, unhealthy habits, you must stand up and defend what you've built. The wolf mindset means refusing to let temporary feelings destroy long-term discipline. You worked hard to build your strength, to sharpen your mindset, to earn your progress. So never let it be taken easily. Protect your habits like the wolf protects its ground, with vigilance and pride. The wolf's territory isn't just a space to survive, it's a place to thrive. Within it, the wolf hunts, rests, and grows. Everything it needs is built through balance and order. Your body is the same. It's your temple, your home, your field of battle. Protecting it means nourishing it with good food, challenging it with strong training, and guarding it from harmful choices. When you treat your body with care and respect, it responds with strength and resilience. The wolf doesn't allow filth into its den. You shouldn't allow weakness into your routine. Discipline keeps your ground clean. The wolf also knows that protecting territory requires awareness. It constantly observes, sniffs, and listens to its surroundings. It knows when danger approaches and prepares before it strikes. In fitness, awareness means knowing your limits, understanding your weaknesses, and monitoring your progress. It's about being conscious of what you eat, how you train, and what habits shape your life. Awareness prevents decline. Many lose their progress not because of one big mistake, but because of small habits they ignore. The wolf mindset trains you to stay alert, to notice, adjust, and protect what you've worked for. When wolves hunt, they mark their land not just for survival, but for reputation. Their scent declares strength to any who approach. Your effort in the gym does the same. The results you build, the muscle, the endurance, the mindset become your mark in the world. People will see your consistency and know you are not to be taken lightly. Protect that reputation through action. Don't let laziness erase your legacy. The wolf doesn't bark for recognition. It proves itself through dominance. Likewise, your fitness journey speaks louder through discipline than through words. The wolf also understands that territory can be lost if not defended. The moment it stops patrolling, others move in. The same happens in training. If you stop showing up, weakness reclaims your ground. Your strength fades, your endurance drops, your focus dulls. Fitness isn't something you own forever. It's something you maintain daily. The wolf never assumes safety. It earns it every day. You must do the same with your health and fitness. Every workout is another patrol, another declaration that you're still here, still strong, still protecting your domain. The wolf doesn't waste time fighting unnecessary battles. It saves its energy for real threats. Protecting your territory doesn't mean chasing every distraction or proving yourself to everyone. It means knowing what deserves your effort. Ignore the noise, the opinions, the comparisons. Focus on your path. Your journey is your forest. Your growth is your mission. The wolf doesn't compete with every creature it sees. It moves with purpose, not ego. Protecting your territory is about preserving peace, not chasing approval. The wolf teaches balance between aggression and control. It doesn't attack out of impulse, it defends with strategy. In your fitness life, this means staying intense but not reckless. Train hard but train smart. Push your limits but respect your recovery. The wolf knows that too much aggression without awareness leads to loss. Protecting your body means understanding when to strike and when to rest. Rest isn't weakness, it's preparation for the next hunt. The wolf guards its energy as carefully as it guards its ground. You must do the same with your health. Protecting your territory also means guarding your mind. Just as the wolf defends its den from predators, you must defend your thoughts from negativity. Doubt, fear, and self-pity are intruders that weaken your resolve. The wolf doesn't entertain weakness. It removes it. In your fitness journey, when those thoughts creep in, confront them, replace them with focus, faith, and gratitude. The wolf's strength begins in its confidence, and so does yours. Guard your mindset as fiercely as your muscles. A strong mind commands a strong body. And finally, the wolf knows that territory is sacred. It doesn't expand recklessly. It builds through dominance and consistency. Every inch gained is earned through effort and persistence. Likewise, every bit of progress you achieve, every pound lifted, every drop of sweat shed, holds meaning. You didn't stumble into strength. You fought for it. You bled for it. You earned it. So protect it. The wolf's territory isn't given, it's claimed through struggle, and the same is true for your transformation. Every time you train, you're not just building muscle, you're declaring, "This is my ground,